Welcome to Zinio eMagazines at the Toronto Public Library. Today, we will look at how to register for free and begin using digital magazines through Zinio. Let's begin at the Toronto Public Library website. You can search directly for Zinio by typing in Zinio in the search bar. Alternatively, you can also navigate to downloads and ebooks from the Find Your Way menu in the center of the page. Whichever method you choose, you should see the Zinio eMagazines service listed on your screen. Select Access Online to launch Zinio. This will take us to another website hosted by RB Digital, which will allow access to Zinio eMagazines. You are now looking at a selection of eMagazines offered by Zinio for Toronto Public Library users. Notice the search bar at the top left of your screen. You can search directly for a magazine title you are interested in by typing into this search bar. Similarly, you can browse what magazines are available by genre or even language by using the drop-down menus at the top right of your screen. Both searching and browsing what magazines are available can be done without registering for Zinio. If you wish to read a magazine, however, you will need to register with Zinio. To register, you will need a valid teen or adult Toronto Public Library card and a personal email address. To register for Zinio, click on Create New Account at the top right of your screen. A box will appear on your screen, prompting you to enter your Toronto Public Library card number. This number can be found on the back of your card. Enter this number completely with no spaces between the digits. Double check that you've entered the number correctly and press Next when you're finished. You are now ready to type in your registration details. Fill in all the information in the correct fields. Make sure everything is typed in correctly. The email address and password you enter here will be your login information in the future when you access Zinio. Click Create Account when you're finished. That's it! You've just registered for a Zinio account. You should see a short welcome message at the top right of your screen. For example, on my screen, it displays Welcome Library. This indicates you have successfully registered and are currently logged in. You can now find eMagazines, check them out, and begin reading right away on your computer. To select a magazine, click directly on a magazine cover. Remember, if you don't see the magazine you'd like to select, you can search by title to check if it is available. Once you have selected a magazine, you will see a detailed information page telling you more about it. You can also see what types of devices and operating systems support this magazine. If you wish to read this magazine, click on Checkout to continue. You've just checked out your first magazine. You now have the option of reading this issue right away or to keep browsing and choose a few other magazines to check out before you start reading. Let's select Start Reading to see what this magazine will look like. When you select Start Reading, a new tab or window will open in your internet browser, automatically redirecting you to the magazine you just selected to read. If you wish to go back and view your previous page, just click on the previous tab or window. You can close this magazine at any time by closing this tab. To move through the pages in your eMagazine, click on the arrows at the side of the pages, clicking forward to move ahead and back to return to a previous page. If you wish to view many pages at once, you can view a grid layout of the magazine. This allows you to quickly move to a page. Select the grid icon at the left of your screen to open the grid view. Scroll down this grid view to see thumbnails or preview images of all the pages. Select a thumbnail to open that page on your screen. Let's return to our collection of magazines we've checked out in Zinio by selecting the previous tab. Select My Collection. You can organize this personal Zinio account library in many ways to suit your reading styles. You can view your checked out magazines by issue date or by the date you checked it out. To do this, click on the drop-down menu near the top right of your screen. You should also see the titles of the magazines you've checked out so far. By selecting a title, you can view all issues of that one magazine. This is useful once you begin using Zinio regularly and collect many issues of your favorite titles. Your default view of your collection is in a grid view. You can change this to view all your checked out magazines in a table instead. Select the table icon near the top of your screen when in your magazine collection. Your view should shift to a table view instead. Notice that issue date and checkout dates are clearly displayed while in table view. You can return to grid view at any time by selecting the grid view icon near the top of your page. Checked out magazines never expire, so over time you may collect many issues. If you would like to remove an issue, simply click on the trash can icon displayed near the bottom right of the magazine cover. You'll be prompted to confirm by selecting OK to remove the issue. You will automatically be redirected back to your updated collection with the deleted magazine no longer available. Although you cannot immediately restore an issue that has already been removed, you can always go back into the Toronto Public Library's collection and check it out again if you wish to. Just click on Browse Magazine Collection to return back to the library's collection. Now that you've gotten started with Zinio, you can continue to explore all the subscriptions and free content in your future visits. Every time you log into Zinio, be sure to go through the Toronto Public Library first. This will allow you to choose new magazines as well as access your personal library of magazines you've already checked out. If you log in directly through Zinio.com, you will only be able to access magazines you have already checked out. If you try to search new magazines, you will be prompted to pay for it or shop for magazines. You will not need your library card number every time you use Zinio. You can log in with the email address you used to register and your password for future access. Using Zinio on a smartphone or other mobile device is easy. Visit your app store to download the free Zinio app so you can take your magazines on the go. Thank you for joining me on this tour of Zinio eMagazines. If you require further assistance or need help troubleshooting your account, contact Zinio Online Support, visit your local branch, or call Toronto Public Library's answer line at 416-393-7131.